So this year I've started packing all the gear that I have so far. I've only got a few things left to get. And so what I've got in my main pack this year is considerably less clothing than I brought last year, a smaller chair, larger tripod. My kitchen kit is kind of big, and I might pare it down a little bit. There on top I have a machete this year instead of an axe. My little three-person tent, which I like so much. My grill, which has yet to see fire, but is really working out as a packing aid. My tarps this year are rolled up vertically instead of horizontally across the top. And in that bag there, I just have some odds and ends that I haven't sorted out how to pack yet. I think my food will probably end up being packed in a similar fashion when I actually go. And now today I'm just going to take my first walk on a 3.5 kilometer trek, just to see if I can handle the weight of what I have there so far. Okay, well, I'm about a third of the way through my little hike, and I've already stopped once to make a small adjustment to my pack. I've also moved the fanny pack to the front because the pack was sitting on the back of it, or on top of it, and I've continued along, and so far things feel much better already. One of the things that I did last year when I did my training was that I took my pack and I put in 20 pounds of I think I used a pair of my wife's aerobic dumbbells and maybe some textbooks, something like that, because I hadn't bought the gear yet. And then what I did is, as I went every few days or week, however often I did it, I would up the weight a little bit, and whenever I bought some more gear, I added that to the pack, and I always kept another 10 pounds or so for food, and what I noticed is that it always took me about 45 minutes to do my 3.5 kilometer trek every time. So either I was adding the weight at exactly the right pace, or I could have just done the 50-pound pack right from the beginning and never knew it. So today is my first training trek this year, and I've started with a 49-pound pack. And shoulders hurt a bit, not gonna lie, but I'm making good pace, and I think I'm gonna do okay. After the hike the other day with the 50 pounds, I thought it'd be a good idea to get out and do some paddling and some portaging. And this canoe, it's not a Grumman, but it sure looks like one. It's a, I think it's called an aluminum products canoe. Anyway, it's just like the old Grummans, and it's about 70 pounds, like the old Grummans. And so portaging is a bit of a pain. I didn't get the the contoured yoke. I got the basic straight through yoke, and I got a little pad for it, and it's just not quite enough. No matter what I do, the canoe always seems to rest on my neck and not my shoulders. 70 pounds on 2 or 3 of your vertebrae, it's not comfy. So what I've done, in an effort to distribute the weight to my shoulders, is I've tied the paddles in underneath the pad, and hopefully that'll line up with my shoulders, and tied off the rest of the rope and my floating rope. So I'm going to load this up, and I'm going to see how it goes. Well, here we are, portaging away. Not too sure if the lighting will allow you to see this, but I'm holding one of the paddles, and most of the weight is on my shoulders, like I wanted, and it's actually easy enough to do this. This is, well, so far it's much easier. It is digging into the shoulder a little bit because it's a bar across my shoulder, not a very wide support structure of any kind, but it is considerably easier than it was before. 70 pounds is still 70 pounds. This is just downriver. We're still in town here, but it's in an undeveloped part of town where I've come along with my canoe, and there's a little fairly well-established campsite here. There's a fire pit there, and the portage up around those falls goes up that way. Picnic table over there, and I made a minor adjustment to the paddles. I found that the paddles were a little close together here, so rather than cross them here, I separated the ends and tied them in a way so that they can't crisscross again. And so we'll try that on the way out. I don't think I'm going to put in today. It's getting a little late and I need to head back. So we're going to give it a go.